We're down to the final 8 teams in the NFL this weekend, and for the record, I like the Chiefs -9, Eagles -7.5, and Bengals +5.5 at Buffalo. This Sunday night, the 49ers and Cowboys meet in the playoffs in back-to-back years. Last year saw the 49ers get up 23-7 in the third quarter before Dallas made a game of it in the fourth, only to fall short 23-17. The game was close stats-wise, and things should be close this weekend too. Our friends over at North Star Bets have the line set for the home side at -4. My initial lean is with the 49ers, seeing how Dallas won't be able to rely on field goals. Sorry, Brett Maher.
He's missed 3 tonight, 4 in a row. And he has done it again.
Now let's take a closer look at this game and see if we can pick a few winners. Let's start with Dak Prescott. He went off against the Bucs, highlighted by one of the best play fakes I've ever seen.
The 3. Prescott, touchdown.
I thought Dak would have a good game, but I didn't think he'd ball out like he did. But hold up, pump the brakes. That was against a Tampa D that was ranked 13th in DVOA. And this week, they play a 49ers D that is ranked 1st. That said, the 49ers did give up the 6th most yards and 7th most yards to wide receivers this season. Plus, San Fran has the best rushing D in the league. So I like Dak to throw a ton in this one and throw for over 1.5 touchdown passes in this game. From one quarterback to the other, it's time to look at Brock Purdy. He had the rookie jitters his first playoff game last week, but he recovered nicely and the 49ers won by 18. I'm going to make this one pretty simple. Purdy has thrown at least 2 touchdown passes in his last 7 games. He threw 3 against the Seahawks last week in his first ever playoff game.
Hey, first playoff game down. Bang, bang, Niner game. That's a dub. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
So, bang, bang, Niner gang. Let's roll with Purdy to throw over 1.5 touchdown passes at -132. If you watched last week, you know I like Dalton Schultz to go off against the Bucs. And I did just give some wide receiver numbers versus the 49ers. And yes, I know Schultz isn't a wide receiver, but he plays like one, and Dak uses him like one. He's seen 27 targets in his last 3 games, and the odds makers only adjusted his line by 3 yards after his 7-catch, 95-yard, 2-touchdown performance last week. Opportunity breeds success. So the second prop I like for this game is Dalton Schultz over 42.5 receiving yards. Christian McCaffrey, what a beast. A top 5 running back in the league, no doubt. And the Cowboys, they gave up the 10th most rushing yards to backs this season, which means I love McCaffrey to hit this number of 66.5. CMC hit the century mark in 4 of his last 6 games, and I think this game script fits for some late game rushes too. I think we easily cash this. I may even look for some alternate lines for McCaffrey to rush for over 100 yards. Well, that's 4 props. That's Prescott and Purdy over 1.5 touchdown passes, Schultz over 42.5 receiving yards, and CMC to have over 66.5 rushing yards. Now for my pick of the game, I really like the 49ers here. Who am I to get in the way of an 11-game win streak? Their offense is better, their defense is better, and they're better coached. The number in this game is probably a little short because the public remembers what the Dallas D did to a depleted Tampa O-line. But the Cowboys did not sack Jimmy G once when these two teams played a year ago. The Niners get it done against Dallas and fly to Philly next week to take on the Eagles. Now, let me know if you disagree with me. Hit me up on Twitter or in the comments. Feel free to make an SGP out of my picks for a healthy plus 1,500. And for more football content, head on over to homestandsports.com. And for all NFL playoff markets, head on over to northstarbets.ca. I'll catch you next week.